I think I see what he's saying. He's saying that there's this promotion, and that makes us gay people want to be more gay. It's so wrong. We are born this way. It's a sexual thing.
Do you remember the time we saw that doc?
Hello, it's me, Rothschild. I'm here. Hello, this is me, Rothschild, and I'm here to talk about LGBTQ. Some riots, and there were some protests and some nasty words said back and forth.
You big silly goose.
What did you say?
Of course, I first came out when I was 5, back in kindergarten. I remember when Bobby was trying to pretend and do like playing house with his friend Andrea, and they were saying, okay, it's time to get married. So they're gonna have the marriage, and I said, will, you know, cross-dressers and other members of the community and queers be allowed to come? And they were very unfamiliar with this terminology, and I said, okay, girlfriend, you just have to like... Sorry, that's Uncle Ruben. He's coughing outside while he prepares like one of my favorite tomato soups. It's very cold. It's like Russian. The LGBT community was out in full force. Hooray. And they had the rainbows and colors going against some of these conservative, neo-Nazi Donald Trump types. And I saw one of them actually, he was wearing like old-fashioned German war boots. It's very, very actually classical. I appreciated that. Hey, now we're gay. And he was walking around marching, and I said, that's so 2017, like, you got to have like, he's doing like this. I was thinking maybe like, okay, like maybe this, and maybe a little bit of Madonna. So let's take a look here at some of these ideas. Today I'm wearing sort of like a Lady Gaga thing. I was thinking some of my eyeliner was a little bit overdone, so we needed to go with this. It's the only thing we could have done. So I was thinking of doing like a Formula 1 driver, because of course I was in that movie with Will Ferrell, and well actually that was NASCAR, but I'd do more like Formula 1. No, I want like, you know, I don't want too much touching and rubbing. I feel very invaded, like my personal space. You know, they say rubbing is racing, but I say rubbing is, you know, it's a sexual thing.
Do you remember the time we saw that doc? Oh, I do.
Very sexual. Okay, we're just watching some protester footage from the protest of transgender rights in schools, the SOGI. That's the SOGI. That's the Sexual Oppressed Gay Intelligence Unit. Okay, this guy. Oh, he's swearing very vigorously. He looks like an aggressive person. He just spit, and I'm sure some would be offended. Although you see spit, I see lubrication. So it all works out. You can save that for later.
Camera operator before turning
no space
and
for
spitting.
hate.
A few dozen people also gathered at Vancouver City Hall this morning.
Look at that rainbow.
With a bigger event planned downtown this afternoon. A group called the 1 Million March for Children is behind today's.
There's a million. Look at this Asian guy. He's probably he's very much taller than everyone else. He looks like he's 10 feet tall. That's amazing.
In many cases, counter-protests outnumber the original.
Now they've got a runway. This is where I come down, and I'm wearing like last year's heels, but they're so classic I can't let them go. Oh, this man is getting tough. There's 2 people behind him. He'll now know what LGBTQ really is.
And handcuffed and taken into custody.
Oh, look at that spinning rainbow. Kind of Seinfeld-ish.
I need to call the police right now. This is
Now, of course, Lady Gaga says you're born this way, and of course, let's see what Derek Two-Shot said. He's one of those right-wing conservative types. Okay, hear me out, he says. I'm going to read his post. He's a real right-wing, like, barbaric type, you know, from the old... They just can't adapt. They're just not progressive enough. This is how there are so many more trans kids now. You can feel tension already in his voice. They say coming out, I say advertising, influencing.
We're all superstars.
Tyson Fury versus Nagano, what now? Yeah, what is he talking about? Tyson Fury looks like a very tall wrestler bridge woman from 1840s Yugoslavia. Tyson Fury versus Nagano, what now? Well, that fight was looked at as a joke by most a few months ago, right? But look at the people talking about it. I'm not. Maybe you yourself aren't really going to pay for it, but you're definitely thinking about it. Why? Because of advertising and promotion. I think I see what he's saying. He's saying that there's this promotion, and that makes us gay people want to be more gay. It's so wrong. We are born this way. That light looks so like orange when I take it up. Oh, it's white. It's so bright. It hurts my retinas. But I just want to see if this Nagano guy can maybe KO the best boxer in the world. Maybe so, but chances are it wasn't that big of a deal, or maybe nothing at all to you some time ago. You just want to do something that has been posted everywhere, every day on social media for a few months. Both these ideas are confusing at first, but if a promotion of one of them starts coming along more and more, human beings will swing that way. I like what he did with those words. Very creative. But wrong, my friend. No.
I actually dropped out in grade 5 because I sucked at English.
People do not just make conscious choices. Like, I remember, of course, when we were in ESL class, you know, they have some people that have like weird clothing and such, and there's a few retards. But sometimes we can't quite, you know, make ends meet at the dances, so we're left lonely and all sad, listening to emo music, and then we're like, oh, why can't I score? Why can't I get hot date? And then all of a sudden, you know, we say, hey, Bobby, and hey, maybe my name is Jimmy, Bobby. We're holding hands, we're hugging, we're kissing. All of a sudden, hey, what's in my bum? There's something in there. Hey, now we're gay. Okay, I don't think it actually is like quite like that. I think really we have more just, it's like, I think it was meant to be that way. It was just really good. You know, it felt good because it felt natural. It's not just like the losers, you know, ESL class. You see these guys at these dances, they're all, you know, sometimes I randomly shout out Bruno Mars lyrics. Don't believe me? Just watch. Why is Bruno Mars not called Bruno Snickers? Because he has no nuts.
Hey, I wanna get a driver's license.
We just can't give driver's licenses to mannequins.
I am totally real. If I wasn't real, how would I be talking to you on the phone now?
Well, it's a very good point. Come on down to the DMV and we'll get you started.
Okay, so that wraps it up. You know now that LGBTQ is I think it's really good. So we're talking about schools. Don't tell your parents. Hush, hush. I want to change. I like my friend Samuel, and then Samuel, of course, became Samantha, and then Samantha won the wrestling championship. I mean, what a genius idea.
Many in the audience feel Beggs has an unfair advantage on the road to victory. Beggs is a transgender athlete.
Oh, help! He's taking advantage of me! Shut up, you crazy old bitch. Help! I was breaking my arm! Oh, stop, Two-Shot, stop! You're hurting me, Dad!
I can't tell you how free I feel now that I've started identifying as a woman.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I dropped my glasses on the ground. Some of the diamonds fell out. It's okay, I'll just put them over there for my Jewish friend. He can collect them later and weigh them. He works in the 81st floor, I think, on silver department in World Trade Center. Vina Williams and Bruno Mars were sitting together talking about where they were from at the bar, and the bartender said, hey, you two should write a book. I don't even get that one.